Hey everyone, this is Wes from the Console Gaming Crew, and we couldn't be happier to announce that we are now part of the Boss Rush Podcast Network and are featured on BossRushGames.com. BossRushGames.com is a great place where you can find up-to-date news articles, blogs, and podcasts about video games. In addition to that, there is a growing collection of podcasts in not just the gaming community, but other communities as well. We are honored to be a part of such a great network of podcasters, so please stop by and give everyone a listen. Thank you, and enjoy the show. Yo, crew members, what it be?
Heyo!
Hi.
I forgot I don't get to hear the intro music anymore, so you kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, I know, my bad. I'll get it figured out.
Yeah, please do.
So we had, for like 3 weeks straight, we've had an episode planned, and something's happened every week, and it's no different this week, because the episode that we were going to record is what we were going to do this week until the Sony State of Play popped up, and we always cover those.
The Squeenix
So
State
that's,
of Play.
yes, might as well be the Squeenix.
Ooh, actually, I
State
like
of
that.
Play.
Squeenix State of Play. All right, we're keeping that.
Dude, they put out enough shit they could make their own if they wanted to.
Yeah.
They have.
But, dude, let's just jump into this thing. Because we seem, from the three of us, to have mixed reviews. Anthony is, like, right in the middle. I didn't really like it very much at all. There were some things I liked. Wes, you didn't really give your opinion yet.
No, we'll
you wait till the end.
It's like, we'll wait until the episode's over. I won't give it during the episode either.
All right, well, let's start this thing, because the very first trailer they showed was for a game
Anthem
called
2. Anthem 2. Sorry.
A game called Exoprimal. And let me just set the stage for you real quick. So the reason Anthony said Anthem 2 is because as soon as you see the trailer, the first thing you see are these mech suits that look exactly like javelins from Anthem. Looks like the exact same thing. So to all three of us, our first thought was, "Oh, Anthem's coming back," or they're trying to No Man's Sky this thing. They're trying to fix it.
And we talked about them doing that. We talked about them
Yeah.
last week. Just give it another go, and it could be phenomenal.
And in 5 seconds, or I should say in 10 seconds, maybe my my happiness for this just went down and down and down so fast. So I saw the suits and I went, "Ooh, Anthem's giving it a shot. All right, I'm excited. Let's see what happens." And then 5 seconds later, you hear some lady over some comm system saying some shit like, dinosaurs approaching or some shit, or like there's dinosaurs, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then cut to the sky, and this giant like wormhole opens up, and it just drops hundreds of like velociraptors. And that's when I went, okay, I'm out. I don't care what it is, I'm out. It seems like a very stupid premise, but
I expected more from Capcom.
It looks like it's weird. You know what? I've started to see with Capcom. For me personally, I'm skeptical if it's not a fighting game or another Resident Evil. Those, like, I know they have those in the bag, and that's like their wheelhouse. So like, if they come out with fucking like Street Fighter 15 or whatever the fuck they're up to, I'm like, okay, I'm sure it's probably pretty good. I'm not going to worry about it.
That's fair.
Resident Evil comes out, I know it's fine. Anything else when they dabble, I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to give it, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a look-see, but I don't know. This is one of those. It's like Anthem and Destiny and
Dinosaur Extinction.
And Dinosaur Extinction had a baby.
Yeah.
It's basically what it is, and it's very, very strange.
So since this was one of the select few games that was new, like a new release, I have a little bit of information about it. So yes, it is a new IP from Capcom. The synopsis for it is the year 2043. For reasons unknown, mysterious vortexes have been opening up, unleashing endless swarms of dinosaurs upon the modern world.
Seriously, if you're in the room, how does this pass you?
Yeah, how do you
if
not
you're
go?
In that room,
How do you not go?
Alex said the same thing.
All right. This is not a thing.
Hold on.
We're not gonna make this a thing, guys.
This is how bad it is. When I showed this shit to Alex and I was telling her about this game, her immediate reaction, she goes, "Don't they have like quality control for this kind of shit?" I was like, "Yeah, you'd think." She was like, "Isn't there somebody in there that's like,
No.
you know, that tests these things, or is like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea?" I was like, I don't know, because if that was the case, Cyberpunk 2077 never would have happened. So, I don't know.
The first thing they did was
Anthem would have never happened.
They were like, "I got an idea." Remember Anthem? They were like, "Yeah, it was decent. It could have been better. How
do we make it better?
How do we make it better?
Hold my beer.
Velociraptors." Done.
But wait, how do you make it even better than
Huge
that?
T-Rex fight.
Space Velociraptors, bro.
Done. Space Velociraptors with
And
red
Space
eyes.
Raptors.
And instead of it being in the future or on a different world, it is modern Earth with
Yes.
like buildings and skyscrapers and cars and all that other shit. Like, come on.
God, I need the drugs they had.
Oh God.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so the exosuits that you get in this game, they fall into 3 different categories. You have assault, and the assault exosuits focus on dealing damage to enemies with close, medium, and long-range attacks. Although exact outloads differ, each assault exosuit is equipped with weapons and abilities tailored to its effective combat range. Use the best weapon for the situation and eradicate whatever stands in your way. I will say I did get this off of the official what the fuck's this one called again? Exo Primal? Yeah.
Yes.
I got it off of their like official website.
But here's the thing. And you had your hand raised. Nope, go. That's my bad.
I was just gonna guess before you continued because
That's what I was gonna do.
Because this is getting all too. It's not original at all. I'm going to assume
Like a tank.
to go along with the assault, there's probably a tank and then maybe like a hybrid type of thing or like a.
Are you guys ready for the
Or like
second
a-
one?
or like a
mage type of
speed.
shit.
Yeah, let's hear it. Send it, Wes.
What do we got?
Second one is the tank.
I fucking knew it.
Tank exosuits specialize in protecting their allies by drawing enemy hordes and stopping relentless dinosaur attacks. Tank exosuits will form your team's first line of defense. So one of the things I saw with the tank exosuit was they had this huge fucking shield that they were just basically just holding the line. And it was like, okay, one exosuit is going ahead and holding back like 700-800 fucking dinosaurs.
Now, granted, it wasn't dinosaurs, but the tank in Anthem did have a similar shield, did it not?
It did.
Like a big ass shield. That you
I
could
mean,
use?
he was built healthier than the other exos.
She
You know what I mean?
said-
Like the defense was much
Healthier.
more. Defense was much more of a priority with that
Yeah.
one.
For sure.
And the last one is support. So essentially the hybrid.
Original. Sorry.
Support exosuits use a variety of abilities to ensure the team's survival. While the ability to repair allied exosuits is most common, support exosuits are also equipped with the range and buffering. With a range of buffing and debuffing abilities. Now, the game comes out in 2023.
Yeah.
It is an online-only game.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Which, for the most part, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not what we do. You know what I mean? Just us personally. We don't normally run with like Titanfall type shit and stuff like that. So
It looks like a bag of shit.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure this one's really going to get anybody's rocks off. So
Are
Let's
we moving on?
let's go into the second one. This
Squeenix
actually
one?
looks, huh?
Squeenix 1.
Yeah. Well, no.
Exhibit A.
No. The second
not?
game. The second game they talked about in the state of play was Ghostwire.
Is Ghostwire Tokyo?
Oh,
Ghostwire Tokyo.
my
Was
bad.
actually
No, it's not.
Was,
No, it's not.
that's not. It's Bethesda actually.
Yeah, no, the list
Bethesda
that I have isn't in
software,
order. I had the Diofield Chronicle next. That's my fault.
Oh yeah. No, I legit have them in order from when I watched.
Then you lead us in then because
Okay.
I didn't do that.
So the next one is actually Ghostwire. Ghostwire Tokyo. It's actually another Bethesda creation. Okay.
That one's just it's a strange one for me because every time I see it,
Yeah.
my opinion changes. Like I'm like I
Yeah.
don't really know that I'm into that, and then I'm like I feel like I want to see if I'm into that.
And then it's like, you know what? Why don't you and I just chip in? And Wes is definitely into it for Freaky Friday.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that
you know
shit-
what?
that shit does
The
look
first-
wild, man.
the
But that's like a
first
game we can all play together, I
Yeah.
think. Like, that's a game,
Dude,
like,
the-
we chip in,
yeah.
we buy. Wes does the bulk of the Freaky Friday, but we all hang out on the stream and play
Yeah.
together.
Absolutely, and it's weird because the first couple trailers we saw, like I got that it had some like sketchy, scary undertones, but I didn't actually think it was anything that crazy. But this trailer,
Yeah.
the one chick in that thing freaked me the fuck out, dude.
Are you talking about, like, the one
The
where it
chick-
almost had, like, the hanging lantern? The little, like, hanging lanterns, and she was, like, had, like, a white face?
all
all
black
white.
hair.
All black hair with, like, the white.
Yeah, and it looked like the chick from The Ring popping out of the well, and she was like,
And she, like, yep.
Oh my
she was,
God.
like, snaking at him and screaming at him like a banshee. Bro.
as soon as I saw that, I was like, no.
Yo.
Time to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, time to move.
But like
Is
them like hand signals he was throwing up to. He's throwing up like a fucking 1,000 different gang signs.
Like he just called all his blood friends.
Oh, he did.
Every single one of them.
He was like, "We working together, boys."
Yeah, it was some wild shit. But every time the thing that makes me think I got to give it a shot is just because for the most part, Bethesda doesn't let me down. I know they had the Fallout 76 debacle, but they still also gave me Fallout. You know, they've given you. They did Dishonored, right?
They did all the Dishonored series, the entire one. Yeah.
So I mean, they're Bethesda is usually smart to give it, to give a shake on a new IP. So I don't know that I'll buy it when it's brand new. I'll probably hope that goes on one of those like 67%ers. You know what I'm saying?
That PlayStation likes to do. Yeah.
Excuse me.
It is set to release March 25th.
Yes.
Of 22. So
we're not that far away. Less than 2 weeks.
No, there's a. The next game that I'm going to bring up is actually set to release in March as well.
I actually watched the demo of this.
If we're talking about the same one, the next game that I have in order is Stranger
of Paradise.
Stranger of Paradise, yes.
Final Fantasy Origin, yeah.
Yes.
Friend
go ahead, Wes.
Friend of the podcast, Adrian from Unknown Games podcast. He was playing that actually today, this morning. He started his stream off playing the demo for Final Fantasy Origin.
Yeah, because the demo is available.
Yes,
it's already available.
Dude, it's trip. It's a fucking trip.
Is it?
It does look good. It does look really good.
I mean, dude, I've never played a single Final Fantasy game,
and it's tough because there's like 50 of them. So God forbid you ever wanted to start, you have probably 17 years worth of gaming ahead of you.
About 50 years worth of
they're
gaming.
all like all of them. Look at the awards that they win and the fans that they still have. Like they're good. They're obviously good. It's so hard to pinpoint, and I know this probably pisses off like the hardcore fans that like live this shit. But like every time I see one of their games, I'm like, it doesn't look any different from the last one. Like not at all. It doesn't mean it looks bad. They look good.
They look fantastic.
They look good, but it's like you see a game and it's like, oh, here comes Final Fantasy 16, and then
you kind of know.
And actually,
Final
I'm pretty
game.
I mean, look, they have a very familiar look to them.
Yeah, see that art style with one gigantic sword, and I'm like, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that whole style of carrying the gigantic weapon and being able to wield it one-handed. Yeah, that's
they definitely had to have started that, right? I would imagine.
What?
That look for a game with the.
I would think so. I can ask some people to go ahead and actually find out. I'm not going to give a definitive answer, yes or no, but I think so.
Just trying to think back. I can't think of any game that came before that had that style. And then after that, it gave birth to games like Monster Hunter uses that same.
Yeah, see, Monster Hunter was the one I was thinking of. I couldn't remember which one came out first.
I can't imagine Final Fantasy not coming out first.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, we know Final Fantasy came out first, but when it finally came to next-gen systems and could do that, because obviously you weren't going to take notice of that shit on the NES. Yeah. But, but it's a Final Fantasy game. I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm sure it's going to be up for an award.
They always
shock me.
They always
are. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. What we got next?
Next, we've got Forspoken.
Ooh, so excited to get a little bit more of that. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw when that first started, the trailer for that, I actually didn't know that's what it was. I couldn't tell at first. I was like, this kind of looks like Forspoken, but also kind of looks like something different.
But this for the State of Play.
This specific one.
Yeah, I kind of got the same feeling. New? Yep.
Until I noticed the thing on her wrist, and then I saw her face, and I was like, oh, that's Forspoken. But they just gave you a little bit more gameplay footage. You got to see a little bit more combat.
Oh my god, I'm way off. Okay.
Yeah,
more traversal.
The combat looked absolutely phenomenal, and the traversal looked insane as well.
Yeah, it did.
I think this game is going to be very good. I really do. Everything that I've seen, it's got a good original story. I'm so interested in that link between it, how you got from, where was she, in New York?
Yeah,
that's what's still in my fucking head. How does she get from New York, sucked through a damn Doctor Strange hole, and end up in.
Right, and that's one of those going to have to play the game to figure out sort of things. I think. I mean, it doesn't release until the fall of this year.
Yeah, the release date on it actually got moved.
It did.
So the original release date for the game was supposed to be May 24th.
Okay, then it definitely got moved.
But it got moved to October 11th.
Yep. Yep, October 11th, 22. So yeah, it still looks phenomenal. It's being developed by Luminous Productions, which is actually Square Enix studio. So another Square Enix game.
Do we know anything else that specific branch of
Square Enix has done?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up
Luminous?
right now. Yeah.
Well, they're using the Luminous engine too. What
is it called? What are they called? Luminous what?
Luminous Productions. It's a Japanese video game development studio subsidiary of Square Enix that was formed on 27 of March 2018.
Yeah, so the only thing they've done was Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, and that's it.
I see that. Okay, all right. So this is something.
So they're a new branch or a newer branch of Square Enix. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And now we're kind of getting into some like silly games that I'm really not interested in talking about, but we're going to talk about them because it was part of the state of play.
Yeah, so we got
Go ahead, Wes.
Oh no, sorry. We have Gundam Evolution, which is a free-to-play first-person shooter game for the PS4 and PS5. That's coming out later this year.
Didn't really move the needle for me anywhere.
Nah, nope. I mean it's a Gundam game with 6v6. I mean that's essentially what
that's literally all it is.
I mean, there's definitely some older shit coming that I am very excited for when we get there.
Oh, that's this one coming up now.
Oh, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection?
Dude, yes. give me all that.
Yes.
Give me every bit of that. I played almost every single one of those fucking games.
I did too, but I'm not gonna pay like full price for this thing.
I can't imagine it's anything that's gonna be a crazy I can't imagine it being more than like $30.
And also there's 9 games. There's 9 games on this.
There's a lot of games. I still wouldn't pay $49.99.
No, because
I'll pay $30. I'll pay $29.99 for 9 games.
Because all those games you could when they came out, you could beat in like 3 hours, like start to finish. So, you know what I mean? I'm not, I wouldn't pay full price for
this is gonna be sick. You know what I mean? It's coming from Nickelodeon and Konami.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
All of them, literally, from like NES all the way through whatever the fucking last one was on. Including Tournament Fighter. They're even adding in Tournament Fighter, which is pretty cool. Because I actually didn't think that game was, as popular as the rest. I had it, and I played that shit arguably more than I played like Street Fighter for.
All right, so you want me to give you the whole list?
Yeah.
All right, so we have Ninja.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Ninja!
No, I know
Teenage
4
Mutant
is my
Ninja Turtles
favorite.
Arcade. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time, also arcade. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the NES. Turtles 2, the arcade game for NES. Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project for NES. Turtles Tournament Fighter, which is the one you were just talking about, Andy, for NES. Turtles 4, Turtles in Time for the Super NES. Tournament Fighter for Super NES. You had the Hyperstone Heist for Sega Genesis. You had Tournament Fighter for Sega Genesis. You also had Fall of the Foot Clan for Game Boy. Back from the Sewers from Game Boy. And also Radical Rescue from Game Boy.
Dude.
And I do have a price on it.
Oh.
Okay, so the Cowabunga Collection is coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Series X. I'm guessing S and X. It's going to cost $39.99.
Yeah, I'll wait.
13 games.
Not bad. I'll wait for whatever the first sale is.
Yep.
Before I grab that, just
to
shave a little bit off.
I'll put it this way: I'm more excited for the Shredder's Revenge game that's coming out later this year than I am for this Cowabunga Collection.
Oh,
here's the thing: Turtles in Time is my favorite, but I also have it for like 3 different systems now. I have it for the Super Nintendo. I have it.
We're good. You're good then. Fuck it. You don't need this thing at all. You don't even need this.
I don't.
You don't need this.
I don't. I mean, there are a couple games that I don't have.
Fuck it, bro. You don't need it.
All the ones that came out on Super Nintendo I have, and the regular Nintendo I have. So, but it's still pretty cool though. For anyone that's never fucked around with those games, they're definitely fun.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Old school, like no brainer, just side scroller, beat 'em up, nothing crazy to learn. Just
slide up, slide down. There you go.
Yeah, basically. Eat some
pizza.
pizza.
We got next. Next on our list, we have Giga Bash.
Which that was the one with the big ass monsters fighting, right?
Yeah,
the kaiju.
Yeah, it just looked. I was like, was this like Smash Brothers with like monsters and dragons and shit?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
It's kind of, I mean,
which is going to release sometime in 20. I'm just going to notice. I'm going to keep going and skip these because they're just awkward. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle.
And now is that like the cell shaded fighting game?
Yes.
Yeah. That one. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that art style, I was like, "That's kind of cool for a fighting game," because I'm not used to that.
It's the same art. If
Like-
you want to see the art style, go and watch the anime. It's on Netflix.
Is it based off an anime?
Yeah.
That is it really? Okay. I've never.
Yeah, and
watched it.
the name of the anime is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
It's currently on Netflix.
Fair enough. It's pretty dope because every fighting game I've ever played is essentially the same. For the most part, Tekken looks like Virtua Fighter, which looks like Dead or Alive, which looks like, the only one that started to go down that cell shaded route, I think, was one of the Street Fighters with the newer ones, like Street Fighter 5 or 6 or something like that.
I think it might have been 5. It was the one that
a little bit more that art style.
It was the one they kind of like jumped back in, into the zeitgeist with.
Yeah. But I thought the art style looked pretty cool, and I was like, all right, I'm not mad at it. I'm not really big into fighting games, but...
I mean, look, the art style definitely looked neat, but yeah, I'm not. It's just not my style of game.
Yeah, me.
No.
Nah, me neither. This is where it kind of picked back up for me.
Agreed.
Piqued my interest. The next one is Trek to Yomi.
That was one of the ones I knew, and I was like, oh, cool. So Ghost of
It's like
Tsushima's baby. Anthony's definitely going to love that.
Facts. Ghost of Tsushima side scroller.
I was about to say, yeah, it's a side scroller, which makes
like
it so interesting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love the black and white. I love
Yeah, the
black
noir
and white.
look.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
so sick. Dude.
Noir looks great.
So sick, and the cutscenes kind of looked a little bit like a Ghost of Tsushima feel, which is kind of like interesting. I was like, I wonder.
Cutscenes kind of
Yeah.
reminded me of my friend Pedro. I mean, that indie game that I played back in the first season of the,
Okay,
of the
okay.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same type of side scroller thing, but the way the battles also reminded me of that.
Yeah,
I love when games, because this is just how I feel, when games do, or when companies make games like that where it is all black and white, and it's like, for me, it's almost just like they're putting their nuts on the table, and they know, like, they got to deliver a banger of a game, because if you don't have crazy, colorful, beautiful scenery to look at, sometimes, like, that's everything. Like, I mean, granted, Ori was a great game, you had a lot of shit to look at, and those black and white games, like, Inside, Limbo, this game, it's like,
when
there's
you
not
get
a lot
the
to
color,
look at. So
it
your
really
actual
pops.
game has to be good.
yeah,
And it looks phenomenal. Like, when I first saw it, I thought it was Ghost of Tsushima at first. I was like, is this maybe like a
That's what I
Ghost
thought. I
of
was like,
Tsushima
is this-
Light or something?
Yeah. Nope. It's
Yeah.
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be cool.
Do we have a release date on this at all, or no?
Yeah. Just it says spring. When I watched it, it said spring of 2022, and I was like, all right. I mean, so soon, at least within the next 3 to 4
within the
months.
next few months. Yeah.
Yeah, everything I'm saying is just says 2022. So
It's all right. Next, this is also pretty cool. Returnal, Ascension.
yeah, that actually got me excited. Anytime you add, well, I'll let you.
So
Pick it up.
no, go for it. I just named it. You go
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
well, I was gonna say the
Send
cool
it.
thing, like they've added co-op to it, which is awesome.
Campaign co-op, dog.
Campaign
shit.
campaign co-op, which goddamn, we're screaming for that these days with other games, and all they do is just give you more PvP shit.
So like now
But,
when you die, you can die with your homie and restart the loop together. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, and they also added like a DLC, I believe, called Ascension, right?
Yeah, that's
that,
what
Well,
it's
the
Returnal.
whole thing itself is
It's called
Ascension.
Returnal.
It's
So
called
an
Returnal Ascension.
Right, it's an update. It's update 3.0. The update is going to be March 22nd of 2022. It's basically going to be. It's still Returnal, but the update is Returnal Ascension, where you're going to get the DLC with the co-op campaign.
And the DLC is called Tower of Sisyphus.
Thank you. Yes, and basically you're just
climbing a tower.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
but
dude, it's
holy fuck!
what is
It looks insane.
That's Greek mythology, right? The story of Sisyphus.
It sounds like it.
I think so.
Where
I don't believe it.
where he's
Doesn't
down
sound Roman to
in
me.
he's down in Tartarus, he's down in the underworld, and all he does is perpetually push a boulder up a hill to where even when he gets it to the top, it'll roll back down, and then he has to go ahead and do it all over again.
Yep.
Yeah, Sisyphus is a figure from Greek mythology
Oh,
who,
word.
as king of Corinth, became infamous for his trickery and twice cheating death. He ultimately got his comeuppance or whatever.
Comeuppance?
Thank you, Wes.
Is that what it is?
That is what it is.
fuck.
Comeuppance when Zeus dealt him. See, this is how you know we've all known each other long enough. When Zeus has dealt him the eternal punishment of forever rolling a boulder up a hill in the depths of Hades. So there you go.
It's so cool though that they're adding
Nice.
a
Good
co-op
work, Dan.
campaign, because how many
No, good
great games how many great games have we played over the last like 3 or 4 years? And like the only thing that would make that better is if I could have ran that with my boys.
Exactly.
It would be so much better.
This might actually be a reason to get the game now, at least for me, with the whole co-op
it
thing.
Makes sense. It makes
well,
sense
not to mention, dude, the amount of awards this game has won. You know what I mean?
It definitely has.
I mean, between narration, the game's design, like the illustration, like the story, like dude.
So like it was always going to be a game that I was going to get. It was just a matter of when.
Yeah.
This literally just kind of was like, all right, we're going to push this closer to the front of the line of things we're going to get.
Yeah,
dude. Over the last, I think it's only been 3, maybe since we started the podcast, maybe a year before. I have yet to be let down since I've started now making sure that I always at least play whoever wins Game of the Year at the Game Awards, and I also try to sprinkle in some of the ones that were least nominated. I have not been let down yet.
That's true.
With that class of games, and this game was nominated for Game of the Year, was it not? It didn't win. I don't think.
No, I don't think it was Game of the Year, but it was nominated for at least 3 or 4 other categories.
Fair enough.
All right, so we only got 2 more left here. So
yeah, the next one is the last 2 games. Go figure. Fucking Square Enix. Square Enix. This one I wasn't even interested in, but I'll bring it up. It's called the Diofield Chronicle.
Yeah, to me, which to me also looked exactly like the one right after it.
Because the Diofield Chronicle, if I remember correctly, is turn-based.
Yeah, that was the one that was
turn-based.
Which
it's like old school Final Fantasy. You
know, school Final Fantasy. So literally, it's Final Fantasy just branded a different name.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same on that.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. For strategy purposes, I like a good turn-based RPG. I like hack and slashes too, but turn-based RPGs just add another element of actually having to like think your battle, which I like.
Especially with it being real time. You know what I mean? Real time battle system, having it be turn-based. You mean, dude, you really need to think on your toes to be able to do the right shit.
And the very last one that I have is Valkyrie Elysium.
Yep. That one looked pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they look cool. It just, every time I see it, I'm like, oh, Valkyrie Elysium. You mean Final Fantasy 30?
See, that was another one that had that interesting cell shading style.
What was cool about it though is it looked like it was an open world, not open world. Obviously it was still like linear, but it was an open world style RPG.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which kind of piqued my interest a little bit. And I told these guys earlier, I said it reminded me of a different version of Forspoken.
Yeah, yo, like the graphics on this look fucking gorgeous, man.
But here's crazy because they're both Square Enix. Now hear me out. At the end of the Valkyrie Elysium.
Oh, yep. All right, I already know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, and this is
why I'm looking at her right now.
And this is so. Hear me out. This is why I think
the worlds might combine.
I could be completely wrong, but I feel like Forspoken and Valkyrie Elysium are one and the same. Here's why.
A continuation of a story.
Right. At the end of the Valkyrie Elysium trailer that was just shown in the State of Play, here comes this character that was created that looks just like the female from Forspoken, and the chick who plays Valkyrie Elysium says, "Who are you?" And she just smiles, and I'm like, that looks a lot like...
That smirk is actually pretty nice, though.
But you know what I'm saying? I was like, that looks a lot like a character from one that I just seen like 5 minutes ago. And I haven't like dug into it yet because
It's a fair point.
I don't know.
It's a fair point.
It looks cool.
But
how cool would that be, though?
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Right?
That would be pretty cool.
Forspoken, and then people like didn't know too much about it, and it leads right into Valkyrie Elysium, and then it's kind of like, well, shit, now I have to play them both, if you play the one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes,
seems
Wesley.
like you are the only person so far on the internet that's at least made that connection, whether that's a true connection or not. Dude, I'm not seeing anything on my search of that.
Right, you heard it first.
You heard it first.
You heard it here.
You heard her here?
I heard her here first.
I don't know. I mean, I think it would be a cool connection to see like the two games kind of coincide in one another. Mm. You know, like Forspoken is somebody they pulled back obviously from today's day and age into that realm, and she does her thing, and then there's Valkyrie who is pulled from somewhere else who does her thing. I don't know.
Or maybe
What
it's
a
Valkyrie's
fucking-
world, and then the girl from Forspoken is being pulled into it.
Yeah,
into
like,
which when we play
what-
Forspoken, she's the, you know what I mean, she's the hero. But maybe in Valkyrie, she's the villain.
She's not. Yeah, who knows? I don't know.
Different side of the coin.
What a genius thing if he's right.
I hope I am
real.
now.
For real.
But yeah, in a nutshell, that was Sony State of Play. It wasn't a long one. It was about 21
minutes. It was
21
21
minutes.
change.
something like that. You know, all right. Let's grade this thing. What do you got?
I'll throw it actually a B. You know what I mean? I think
It's fair.
it was solid. I mean,
It's actually what I was gonna
dude,
give.
it gave us some good looking stuff with having the co-op for Returnal. Valkyrie Elysium definitely looked neat. I like the way the style was. Forspoken, they already have my money. I'm just waiting to give it to them.
And if I'm right, he's going to be giving his money for fucking.
Yep, and I'll do it again. Gladly.
Shut up
But,
and take my money.
Thank you. But nah, yeah, I think a solid B. You know, just
A B sounds about right. The way I looked at it, I was like, I would imagine if you're still sitting on the fence about which system to get, or if you're still sitting on the fence as to whether or not you want to get a PlayStation, I don't know that this would have moved the needle either way. To be like, oh, I definitely got to get it now. But
I
if
mean,
you
there's a
already
bunch of
have
stuff
one,
on this that that is also coming out for the other systems.
And that's exactly what I was
but
gonna
that's what
say.
I'm saying. Any of the things on there that were strictly PlayStation, if you didn't already have one, would you be like, oh, I have to go get a PlayStation now?
No.
That's what I
No,
mean. But
probably
already
not.
having one, there are some games that are like, okay, I mean, I could peep that, like no
Yeah,
problem.
Well, once
So,
again, if the sale is right, let's run.
yeah,
I
So
think
it'd be
collectively
fair.
though we are all giving it the same grade because I
B.
too am giving. I was
Yeah.
gonna give. I swear to God, I was gonna give it a B plus, right? And I was like, you know what? I had because like I saw the list, right? So before I actually watched it, I saw the list of games that were coming out. I was like, all right, cool. Like I know some of these; they look pretty good. And then the Exoprimal, I was like, you know what? I was like, that's a pretty dope ass name. And as soon as I started watching, I was like, all right. My fucking grade went from a B plus to like a B because obviously Velociraptors don't fucking fall from the sky. Fuck you.
No fall damage.
If you're a fucking space Velociraptor, yeah.
Space Raptors.
It's funny that you said that because I said the same shit when they were like falling from space. I was like, okay, my job's done because like they're gonna die anyway. They're gonna hit the ground.
There they are. They hit the
They're falling
ground
from space.
and they just right at you. And you're like, all right, well, fucking cool. I guess I'll be a support or tank or assault. Oh, that's the same thing as Anthem. Ha 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 ha. Original guys. But yeah, B.
But yeah, a B
Solid
seems
B.
fair. A B seems fair. I mean, look, if the right person saw it, you could probably. Here's the thing. I can't see any situation where it gets an A. Someone may be able to talk me into a B plus, but someone could probably also talk me into a C plus. So, I think
You take out Exoprimal.
you can't take. We can't
Shut
start
up.
manipulating the thing now.
Shut up. You take out Exoprimal and you take out Gigabash and you got a B plus.
Dude, if you just had Trek to Yomi, it'd be an A.
It would be an A. It would be an A. If you literally showed me Trek, Returnal, and Valkyrie, you got an A plus on my. If it could be 10 minutes long, you got an A plus.
Yeah,
It would be simple enough.
But no, you had to throw in fucking Space Raptors and you get a fucking B. That's your problem, not mine.
Okay, that's the
That,
end of
like-
the episode.
like
You had to throw
you-
in Space Raptors.
You opened with Space Raptors.
Yeah, you should have put that in the middle. You put
that- yeah,
Space
put that- bury
Raptors
it.
in the
You
middle.
bury that.
You literally
Yeah.
start yours with Ghost Wire Tokyo. You can't fuck up from there. You can't fuck up from there. That's a great game.
Yeah, when you have games that are expected bangers like Ghostwire, Forspoken, what the fuck else?
Returnal, Trek to Yomi,
stuff like-
Valkyrie.
Yeah,
Dude, you could have even started with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That would have been a
you just
great
like
start.
you bookend the hot ones, and then you slide and bury them bad ones in the middle.
Right? You go like,
You know what I mean?
and so like,
Or the
all-
one that seemed the most experimental. Let's go
on
ahead.
my list.
Let's
so
say it
we
like
had-
that.
So
You save
we
the
got-
banger for the end, but you have to have something good in the beginning. Like you're not looking forward to dinner if your appetizer's fucked up.
No, and
know
the
what I'm
thing
saying?
is like if you bring me Space Raptors for an appetizer, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna yeet my phone out in the snow. Like that's not a thing. Like, stop with the whole fucking wrath thing from space. Like, you should die as soon as you're done with your portal. Knock it off, dude.
Like,
I mean,
people
who wants Space Raptors as an appetizer?
People who know me
obviously PlayStation wanted fucking.
Dude,
like,
I just love the way that sounded.
and you know what's even fucking? Hold on, now I'm gonna go. Sorry, guys, podcast just got that much longer. Okay, look, hear me out. So, Andy, your wife brought up the fact of like having like a basically it being QC'd is what I would call it. Basically like, okay, so look, it's not gonna look. You know what? We're gonna release a game. We're not gonna tell anybody. We're just gonna throw it out there. We're just get. You know what? We'll give it to you for free. No,
guys, by the way, we did a thing.
Instead, they were like, "Hey, Capcom, we're gonna put you number one. We're gonna you know what? We love your idea of Space Raptors and Spacey T-Rex with tiny arms. We're gonna fucking throw you a number one slot. You are gonna be the banger of our state of play." No, instead you tanked it because you said, "Oh, cool, Space Raptors, tiny T-Rex arms, dope. Way to go, Sony."
As soon as I saw that, and this actually means something to me. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I legitimately just found a game that would make me play Bugsnax first. Like, that's how bad it is.
I still had that download. Wow, I have never played that.
I saw somebody of my friends list was playing it.
Like, let me go catch me a fucking Subway Hoagie with eyes. Like, I'll take that over fucking fighting Space Raptors all day. Anyway,
so there was a Sony State of Play.
The Sony State of Play. It's fine, bro. Sony. It doesn't matter. It's fucking. They started with Space Raptors. It's a Sony State of Play. We're good. It's fucking. Keep going. What do we got? News next. All right.
Let's give you news. All right, y'all. So we have what we got? We got like four. I got four articles. I don't know if I don't know if anybody else found anything else. So.
No, we just
nada.
Your 4 articles.
Oh, mine. Oh yeah, I wrote them. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. They're all from IGN. So way to go, Wes.
Look, man, I find ways. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone.
No, I like
it. First one I want to talk about is we have a release date, an official release date for Dead Space Remake.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know this was coming.
Yeah, so far, I mean, look, we only have like early 2023 when it comes down to this one. But dude, this was like this is like one of those cult classic type games.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy though is I'll be honest with you, I've never played any of the Dead Space games, so this may be the best time to.
It'll be a good way for you to jump in.
Absolutely, with the remake,
dude, they're so good. I didn't play. There's 3, right?
I remember seeing you play them.
Or 2. I played the first one, and I don't believe I ever finished the second one because something else came out. But yeah, they're fun, dude. They're definitely fun. So getting them remade, that's what's up.
I feel like this is the
perfect place to jump in.
This is like the perfect time to actually like get involved.
I mean, look, dude, you have the entire collection on Game Pass right now.
Yeah. So but it's not the new.
Well, it's not the new.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying though, I mean, like, you can. I mean,
he's got 4K and HDR now. He ain't playing no peasant shit.
All right, so that one is early 2020.
That just happened?
And you got a little white stuff in your right eye.
Dude, how did that just happen? Did you guys see any of that?
No, I didn't. I was looking.
I watched the whole thing happen. You got some white stuff in your eye.
I tried to drink some water. I dropped it on myself. When I put the cup back down, it climbed out the cup and went into my eye.
It climbed out, yeah.
Climbed out the cup.
That's how you know it's...
Go to your next story, dickhole.
It's his story and he's sticking to it.
He had water in his eye. Alright, so the next game we're going to talk about that we finally have a release for is Gotham Knights. We've been waiting a while for this one to go ahead and actually give us
sure have.
So the release on this game is going to be October 25th of this year. And to give a quick breakdown of what this game is, Batman is dead. That's just the way you just start, because dude, that's how the trailer
dead
starts.
Years ago.
Oh, come on, you know that. So
yes,
Batman
I do. That's why I said it.
Batman has died, and when he died, he wanted to make sure that Gotham was still protected. So he put a call out to, at the moment of his death, there was a call put out to Batgirl, Jason Todd, pretty sure it's Jason Todd, Nightwing, which is Dick Grayson, and oh shit,
Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing, and Red Hood.
Red Hood. There you go. There's Jason Todd. Yeah. Shit, Jesus Christ, and I'm looking at him too right now. Shit.
Jesus fuck. Wes.
I know. Don't stop. But yeah. So you play as one of the four, and you get to go ahead and just wild out in Gotham. To go ahead and basically, I'm guessing to find out who killed Batman. You do have a lot of references to the Court of Owls storyline, which is probably one of the best storylines that they've ever made for Batman. So, I mean, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to go ahead and see what actually happens here.
Facts.
Right.
Fakes.
To the next then.
All right, so the next one I have is it's a little bit of a Pokemon story. So the official Pokemon ASMR videos are one of the coziest ways to enjoy Pokemon. I just thought this was just fun. So I'll make sure that I put this in our show notes. There is an 8-minute ASMR YouTube video, and the video, the video has like Squirtle and Bulbasaur, and just hearing like nature around them and stuff like that. So nothing wrong with just having a nice little peaceful moment with your Pokemon. So the last article that I have, everybody's buying everybody. Anthony, we kind of talked about this a few weeks ago.
We did.
You everybody's buying everybody. I got you. I was confused.
Working either?
No, I heard what he said. I was just confused for a second. I was like, I'm not buying anything.
I'm about to drive to his house and dick me this dude.
No, I'm good. I can hear. What? Dude, you about to get dick with so hard.
Shit.
You live 2 minutes away.
All right, so with Xbox buying Activision, Sony buying Bungie, basically everybody just wonders who's going where. You know what I mean? Where's the price for everybody? Iron Galaxy has decided to say, ain't nobody buying us. We are happy to stay neutral. We are happy to stay independent.
Quick question. Who are they?
I love how it says Iron Galaxy has worked on popular franchises such as Uncharted and Killer Instinct. They're both Sony games. Both.
Yes, exclusively.
I quit.
Exclusively.
Nobody's going to buy us. You technically already belong to Sony.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
They do a lot of work with Naughty Dog.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, dude. You're not going to buy us.
That's why I was confused for a second.
Naughty Dog, I think, owns you.
That was what was so confusing. When he said Iron Galaxy, I was like, who are you?
What the?
Exactly. Like, why are you you're so proud. It's like, who are you again? It's like,
we work exclusively.
What's your name?
We're so proud. We work exclusively for Sony, but don't tell me.
It's like the fucking...
It's Iron Galaxy.
The hell?
Don't ask me who I work for, though. I like to be independent.
That's funny.
All right, so the projects that they have been a part of have been Racketeer, Extinction, Killer Instinct, Dive Kick. Looks very Saints Row type of thing.
Everything that Naughty Dog did the heavy lifting for, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean, they've also done some port projects with Spyro and Skyrim and Crash. They've done some stuff with the Arkham series. They did some stuff with Borderlands.
Not bad.
But like what stuff?
I mean, I think they're one of those companies that they
Did you see that tree? I made that tree.
Do they
find bugs, stuff like that?
Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm secretly losing it over here because I just want to like freak the fuck out and be like, all right, so like you're the guy that does like the script at the end of the game. Is that what you're telling me? Or like you fine tune like the color shading on like a tree?
You heard that?
Iron of grass.
Iron Galaxy, what do you do? I type up the credits.
That beautiful undertone of a ding in the fucking ending credits.
That's Andy Squeak.
I did that. That was Iron Galaxy, and we will stay independent.
Yeah.
Like, all right, no, cool. Like, dope. Good job, guys.
Nobody types up a credit list like us.
Nobody fucking makes a blade of grass look like I do. Yeah, all right, cool. Iron Galaxy. Yeah. Number 1. Sorry. I'm in one of them moods tonight, boys. All right. Iron Galaxy can eat a dick and fucking Squeenix was shit. What else do we got?
That's all we have in news. So, Now it's time to go ahead and let all the crew members at home and the ones abroad, we're going to tell you what we are playing. Alright, so, I mean, I can start off because I've only literally played one thing besides playing Cho.
Think I know what that is?
Still just head over heels in love with Forbidden West. I mean, the New Horizon game. I just recently picked up the piece of equipment that, I mean, like a rebreather to help you like breathe underwater.
Sick.
So now
Dope.
I can really not do the main mission.
You run into that big ass fucking snake yet?
Oh yeah, that's one of the first things you hit.
Dude, that thing would fucking scare me the most. Probably, I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
The
so one
mecha
of the cool
snake?
things in
No.
this is that you have what are called the apex versions of these like all the creatures.
Yeah.
So they're even
like a
fucking
Thunderjaw.
scary.
T-Rex.
Oh, so you got an apex.
There's an
Thunderjaw?
apex version of it that, dude, yo, it is all black. Like, dude, it is nasty looking.
Oh, sick.
But yo, like, dude, every type of animal that I've come across so far has an apex version. Claw Striders, which like the raptors, like the big, like I went up against that big mammoth that we saw in that one trailer. Back to Space Raptors. But yeah, I ran into one of those mammoths and I had to take that thing out. Dude, that shit took me like 2 hours because I just kept on fucking dying.
Oh shit!
But it was great. It was so much fun.
That's how you know. That's how you,
Battles like that are worth it when you.
game when you're grinding for 2 hours to kill a fucking mechanized woolly mammoth.
But how'd you feel after you beat it?
Huh?
How'd you feel after you beat it?
Oh, dude,
Accomplished.
if my kids weren't asleep, I would have jumped for joy. Dude,
As soon as he killed it, he walked right in front of.
in the morning one.
He walked right in front of Jess naked and was just like, "Worship me."
And she looks at me and goes,
No.
"Cold, huh?"
No, that's normal size.
I didn't think it was cold. It's like 76
It's
in
like
here.
76 degrees in the house. Oh man, you just told me I got a small dick.
You've been with me for all these years. You forgot? Like,
Wes and his little 3-inch thunder
Space
thimble.
Raptors, tiny dick, and Iron Galaxy. Fuck. It's a terrible night.
Thunder thimbles all around.
Let's go.
yeah. So I am loving that game more and more every time I play it. Like I've
Sick.
spent barely any time with my family this week. And played that
As you
game.
should. There's no time for family.
No, there really isn't. There's only time for gaming.
That's it.
But other than that, Friday. Oh no, Monday. Dan was able to throw down, so we played Back for Blood.
Okay.
That was a good time. That shit's fucking hilarious, man. That game is so much fun. And like I said before, with that game, like friendly fire is on. You know what I mean? So
Nice.
Oh, dude, I've killed everybody at least once.
As you should. It's a good feeling.
At least once. Look,
That's
Oh,
fine.
didn't
you're not
mean
gonna shut
to.
the fuck up? All right, cool.
I didn't mean to, but goddamn it, I got a shotgun in my hand. And
Oops.
you might be in front of the spread. No, not gonna do. But no, that's been fun. I think we're going to get back into that on Monday night too. So what else do I got? So Cho,
Yeah.
I got to play for the first time in net. Man, that was fucking fun.
Fun, nerve-wracking,
good.
but fun. I didn't get to get in the pipes last night. That was actually kind of
Weird, huh?
I mean, if you're
I wanted to play.
not busy after this, you can get in the pipes.
No, I think we're watching a movie. I believe,
Oh, that's fair.
if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but I think so.
But yeah, it's a good night of chill.
It was
Yeah,
fun, man. I mean, like both of the games, they scored at least 5 goals on me. You know what I mean? So
I
it
was
wasn't
angry
like-
the fucking one game I played in the pipes. I played like shit. And the worst fucking part about it is they scored like 5 goals on me. And those 5 goals, I literally made the initial, like the hard save. I made the fucking save.
Yeah, it was
And
a wonky
then somehow
hop.
it just fucking like
How do you think I felt in that game that I finally spazzed out on the previous week? When I was just like, I have no idea how this dude is just launching shit from the blue line, and I'm not even
that's-
moving.
But the thing is,
Yeah, they scored 7 on you in like no time. I remember that because dude, that was
One
the first-
period.
dude, what's fucking
Yeah.
crazy though is we played the teams back to back, and Dude, I destroyed them the first
times.
game.
Oh
I
yeah.
stomped them out the first
Oh
game.
yeah,
Like,
dude. There's nothing they couldn't do a
one
thing.
past me in the first, and I shut them the fuck. I had a I had a .945 save average.
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
game, and I fucking destroyed them. There's no way we're playing the same exact fucking guys, the same team. I'm playing the same exact way, same camera. I'm making all the same exact hard ass saves, and these weird little fucking wonky ass bounces, or they're like sliding in through my legs after I made the save. Like, what?
When you're goalie, it bees like that sometimes.
Oh, I was so angry.
You just get that game that's like, fuck, dude, nothing is going right. And it's so much of any position. Like, it's so much worse when nothing's going right as goalie, because you just look like a big old asshole. If you're a skater and nothing's going right, like, you can find other ways to impact the game. Like, I'll just focus a little bit more on defense, or I'll just pass the puck to whoever's got it going. When you're in net and it's not going right, it's like, cool.
It's
cool.
rough. You know what'd be cool? NHL, if you fucking listen to us. If you get the opportunity to get fucking destroyed in a hockey game and you're playing as a goalie, maybe make it an option for your homies to switch out with you, kind of like they do in the real NHL. You know, hey,
like put a backup goalie in.
3 goals on your ass in the fucking first. You know what? We're gonna pull you.
That actually would be pretty cool.
Throw your home.
That actually would be pretty cool. I thought you were gonna say it first, the ability to like just decide that you want to be a skater mid game or something, but no. I feel like that would throw it off, because the whole point, a lot of people play with a goalie so they can play another team with a goalie. But the idea of just switching with,
like, hey,
that would be cool.
Like, hey, Wes, I played like shit the first half of the game. I
Dude.
really got scored on 4 times, hop in net. Right,
it would be
like,
tough. It would be tough to be on this.
And you literally just fucking switch. That's it.
It would be tough to be on the same team together unless we made one. But I've been saying forever how sick it would be, and you know they can figure it out. If Battlefield can put out these games where you can have like 64 on 64, whatever fucking crazy numbers they have, how sick it would be to have a full squad in Chell, like to the point where like you have line changes and you're on the bench, but make it in a way so like people can't just stay out on the rink. Like, you have a maximum, minute and a half per shift or 2 minutes per shift. If you don't change on your own, it automatically switches you, and you go to the next line.
Make it worth the fact that you stayed out when you have no energy left. Go ahead and make it. Because dude,
so you won't have
be a pro.
Yeah.
Like, when you stay out past what you're supposed to, like, your shit fucking falters.
Yeah. So like that'd be, I've been saying that forever. That'd be so sick to actually be like, to work your way up, like, oh, I'm a third liner on this team, and then all of a sudden you end up working your way up to the top line, and it'd be so sick to have full teams. Yeah. That would be so sick. You got anything else, Ian, or is it on me?
No, I mean, I have been doing my my be a pro. As a skater, that's pretty much it. I'm scoring like 2 goals a game.
Word. No fang.
If not scoring 2 goals a game, I'm getting at least an assist. I'm thinking about pushing for the trade next time it pops up, though. That option like pops up in like the where you can like talk to your general manager and you can ask for a trade. I think I'm gonna do it. Get my ass out of Buffalo.
Dude, nobody wants to be in Buffalo.
It's fucking terrible.
Shit ass hockey team, man. I got the snow all day. So what do I have? I actually have some things that you probably aren't even anticipating. So you ran through Chell, so that's great. I'll leave that. I did mess around a little bit more with 2K22. Not much. Excuse me, because I had something else, but I did.
PlayStation.
Yeah. Mike actually bought it too. Obviously, he bought his for Xbox, but I did get on PlayStation because it was on the 67% off thing. So I was like, dude, of course. And it's fun. It's a whole lot of fun.
21, because 21 was fucking phenomenal.
It is awesome. You know what they do now? You actually, because it was on the last episode that you weren't here for. So the cool thing is, when you hit the city now, you don't have to. Remember how in last year's game you had to play games in the city before you could unlock it?
Yeah.
That's not a thing anymore. You don't have to play those 10
fucking 10 games.
Don't have to do it.
That's dope.
As soon as you start, you're right in there. And also, they give you the choice of how you want to, what you want to do to get to the league. You can declare for the draft immediately. If you want to go right to the NBA and skip everything else, you can. You can declare for, and there's pros and cons for all of it. Chances are, if you declare right for the draft, obviously when you get to the league, your stats aren't going to be as high, and you're probably not even going in the first round.
Right.
You can go to college, or you can do the G League. Now, the cool thing is, if you do college, you can go to the G League after college. And an even cooler thing that I told Wes that they didn't do, because you did play a game before where you had to choose what college you went to.
Yes.
In this one, they really make you choose, because each college, their program is based around certain stats. So you need to pick a college that best suits the type of game you like to play.
Or like basically offense, defense.
You know, it's perfect for us though, because your guy is basically the same as mine. We're both like heavy into like the shooting and stuff like that, because we make them our height.
Yes.
So the best school for strictly shooting and also a little bit on perimeter defense was Villanova. So I was like, perfect.
That's dope.
Perfect for me.
That is
awesome. But yeah, like they show like some schools are just heavy on defense, some on dunking, shit like that. The city, if you can even believe this, the city is actually larger than the last one.
Stop.
Which is
hard enough to fucking try.
Dude, it was bananas. They got motherfuckers right. It's so large now. You know how before when you first started the game, we'd be on skateboards, but you'd see dudes on like scooters and like bikes.
Yes.
Now when you hop in, with the city being so huge, you see motherfuckers in go-karts. They're go-karting, just flying around, dude. It's crazy. It's absolutely fucking bananas. But the game has been a lot of fun so far. I haven't even played my first college game yet, because I downloaded Elden Ring.
You did?
Of course I did. I had to. Are you kidding me?
Jesus fuck.
Dude, as soon as I
actually wasn't expecting that.
I didn't think that you hated yourself that much.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't, just like the other games, I did enough research to find out that this game is close enough in its style to the Soul games, but far enough out of the difficulty style. There is still grinding involved and stuff like that, but not to the extent that you have in Dark Souls and Bloodborne, where, you know, you're dying for 19 hours.
Adrian's been playing it on stream, and I mean, he's been playing it off stream too. Like, dude, he's been obsessed with it.
Dude, the second I saw that it was given a 10 by IGN don't just give out 10s.
No,
they don't.
They don't.
They don't at all.
True. They really don't.
They really don't, because 10 they consider a masterpiece. And also the amount you get out of it. So apparently story, side missions, and then some like ancillary missions even off the side of that, doing everything gives you about 101 hours of gaming. So definitely getting my money's worth. And in this review, just so one person that gave it the 10 masterpiece says, Elden Ring's a massive iteration on what From Software began with the Soul series, bringing its relentlessly challenging combat to an incredible open world that gives the freedom to choose our own path. But this is what got me. This was the verdict that IGN gave it. I forget who this person is, but it is through IGN, said, it is no exaggeration to say that Elden Ring is From Software's largest and most ambitious game yet, and that ambition has more than paid off, even after 87 hours of blood, sweat, and tears that included some of the most challenging fights I've ever fought, and innumerable surprises. There are still bosses that I left on the table, secrets I've yet to uncover, side quests that I missed out on, tons of weapons, spells, and skills I've never used, and on top of that, co-op play that I've barely been able to scratch the surface of. Throughout it all, while the fundamentals of combat haven't changed much from what we've seen before, the enormous variety of viciously designed enemies and the brutal but surmountable bosses have brought its battles to a new level. Even with all the threads I didn't manage to tug on my first playthrough, I was treated to what can easily be held as the best open world game I have ever played. Like The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild before it, Elden Ring is one that we'll be looking back on as a game that moved the genre forward. And everything I'm seeing is just people just talking about how great this game is, so I had to download it. I've only played maybe like 20 or 30 minutes, but the customization is so deep. Like just making your person.
You played 30 minutes.
Yep. I played 30 minutes. And I spent 30 minutes making my character. But
minutes. Well spent.
Yeah.
Well spent.
No, I'm saying 30 minutes in addition to the 30 that I actually played. But it's stunning to look at. I'm excited to if one of you were to ever pick it up. I'm curious to see how this co-op shit works, because apparently you can play the game co-op, so not just like PvP shit. Like you can actually just play the game together. So yeah, that would be dope. And apparently it makes life a lot more fun and a little easier when you're going against some of these humongous bosses.
Oh yeah, man.
But
Just think of the size
the game,
of some
everything
bears and fucking dragons and shit you deal with.
Yeah. Everything feels super fluid, and it's just everything's been super fun so far. I don't have a lot to go off on based on the story because I haven't gotten that far into it, but I'm excited to keep going. It's I feel like it's gonna be a daunting task because I don't know what it is, dude. It's got to be age, I'm assuming, because like it is so much harder now for me to like want to put in the necessary amount of time to figure out a new game that I've never played before, which is how I keep ending up coming back to, like, sometimes like I'll sit down, like I had Elden Ring for like a week before I even touched it. So because every time I'm sitting down to play it, I'm like, oh, I know there's going to be at least like a 2-hour learning curve of me figuring this out, and I'm like, I don't know if I feel like doing that right now, so I'll pop in 2K22 because I already know what I'm doing, or Chell because I know what I'm doing. So I know it's going to be a daunting task to learn the game, but I'm ready for
worth it.
I think so, from what everyone's saying.
It, honestly.
Yeah, there'll definitely be more before next week because I'm going to get some in this week if I can. That's what I was actually going to say. I think. Well, I'll tell you after the stream's over, but that's it for me.
Word. So now we get to go ahead and let you know where you can connect with CGC. You can go to our website, which is consolegamingcrew.com, or our email, which is consolegamingcrew@gmail.com. Our Twitter is @consolecrew. That's the fastest way for you to hit us up and we can respond back. Our YouTube and Instagram are both Console Gaming Crew. Facebook says, fuck Facebook, honestly. I don't care what they say. And if you, like you heard in the very beginning of the episode, bossrushgames.com. That is where you're going to go ahead and find anything and everything you need for content creators, gaming, cosplay, all of it, any of it, bossrushgames.com. We also have our Twitch. Please come check us out over there. CGC Podcast. Monday nights, I throw down with some of my friends. We've been playing Back for Blood and Alien Fireteam Elite. Yeah, my friends.
Slap hands.
Fridays, currently, we've been running through some chill. Yeah, jumping in the pipes. Go ahead and join ourselves. Maybe these guys might jump into a co-op game. Give me a night off. We'll see.
It's possible.
Never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen. All right, y'all. So as always, please, we ask you, and we love you. So stay safe, wash your hands, mask up, and as always,
game on.
Game on, y'all. Be good. Peace.